CBS News Bay Area. This is the Evening Edition.
Now at 11, the final weekend before Election Day is in the books. The candidates making their final pitches to voters, and there is no clear leader.
But what kind of impact will those final pitches have in this hotly contested election? Voters tell us why they're waiting until the last minute to vote.
There's a lot of measures here you have to consider. There was a lot of information in there, and it was a lot to go through.
And then we pop the Bay Area bubble by going to a deep purple part of the state, where there's nearly a 50-50 split between Democrat and Republican. What this toss-up part of deep blue California can tell us about the wider election. Good evening, I'm Brian Hackett.
And I'm Andrea Nakano. The long election season is almost over, with less than 36 hours to go before the polls open at 7 o'clock Tuesday morning.
There's a huge turnout in early voting. More than 77 million early ballots are already in nationwide. That's nearly a third of all expected votes this year, more than 5 million of them from California. From a national perspective, California's in Kamala Harris's political bag, of course. That's why both she and Donald Trump are laser focused on 6 critical states. And the latest poll of those states, released today by the New York Times and Siena, shows they're within 2 to 3 points of each other in Nevada, North Carolina, and Wisconsin, within 4 points in Arizona, and with just a point separating them in Georgia. They're tied in both Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Which is why the former president held rallies in Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia today, while Vice President Harris made another trip to Detroit to speak to voters at a Sunday service. These days